Can you tell me where your folks are buried?
Okay, my mom and dad are both buried in New Jersey in Totowa. And matter of fact, years ago in Hawthorne, there was a man that went through Hawthorne, and he was selling burial plots to this Totowa cemetery, Chime Hill. And everybody on Diamond Bridge Ave, just about, a lot of our friends, all have their folks up there in Chime Hill and Totowa. And Mary is there too. Mary's death was when she was 39 years old. So she's there, Mom and Dad are there. And we go there quite often, maybe not every year we're up there, but I try and get there and make sure that everything's taken care of. We paid for perpetual care, but they just go over it with the lawnmower. They don't really clean off the bronze plaques and everything, so we clean that all up. And then my grandparents are up in Central Valley, New York. They're under perpetual care too, and we go up there once every couple of years, and make sure that their graves are tended to too.
And Nana, she is buried at Our Lady of Annunciation up in Kinnelon, at the cemetery of the Catholic Church up there. And that's also where we have our 2 cemetery plots. And Hattie, she's buried down in Beverly, New Jersey, at a military cemetery with Uncle Hen, because he was military. And Grandpa is buried over at Cedar Lawn on McLean Boulevard in Patterson. And that would be where my grandmother, and is a whole lotion tombstone over there for all the lotions. There's several of them buried over there.
Well, going a step further, have you made your final burial preparations?
I have not. I intend to live for a while.
And as far as mine go, all I can tell you is that I don't know whether I would want to be cremated or buried. I'm leaning towards being buried. I think that I will leave that decision when it comes up to your dad, if I should go first, and up to you guys. But I do want to have, and I do not want an open casket. I don't want a viewing. I just want a memorial service in a church. If we're living in Noonan, it will be at Macedonia Baptist Church. And I would like to have John Algra as well as John Riley there. But I have a couple of songs that I would like for you to put together. And I know some of our grandchildren are musical, so I would like the melodies of these songs, and they're not your traditional funeral songs.
We'll have 1 or 2 traditional.
Oh yeah, the first one is This Little Light of Mine. So that would be the first one. That would be a traditional one that I would like. And then you know how much I love animals, so I would like you to do Who Let the Dogs Out. And then I would like another one that, Scott, you could probably relate to this, and it would be Convoy. You know that I always like those big 18-wheelers. And I still do. I find them very exciting when we see them out on the road. And then, of course, I'm proud to be an American. And those would be the songs that I would like you to remember. And if you don't do it, I'm going to rattle your cages from heaven. So
we want to have a joyous celebration,
we
right?
do. We want to have a joyous celebration. And
with me too. It's got to be a celebration.
Yep, it's a celebration. It's not going to be a mournful thing. I want you to remember me as I am and as I was. And I don't want to be seen in a casket dead. I think that you children should see us, both Daddy and I, before all of the ceremony takes place, but no one else. So I believe that those are my final wishes. If I come up with any more, I'll let you know.
All right, and Pastor John always says, we're not going to die, we're going to
be transferred. Sorry, amen. Amen and amen and amen.